Is sniper aiming that difficult? Many players find it difficult to aim when it comes to a long-range shot, but I'll make a promise to you after watching this video, it's gonna be a piece of cake. I'm not saying that you will not miss any shot or you will become a god on aiming it using a sniper, but if right now you're on level 5 in sniper aiming, you will reach level 45 if the highest level is 50. So firstly, it's all about the fundamentals. 3 things you need to have control over: what you see, how's your wrist, how's your fingers. So what did I do in order to improve my sniper aim? My sniping aim was literally the worst, but it seems like now I have improved a bit. Well, first things first, it's your wrist. For sniper aiming, you need to have a stable wrist. You need to know the trajectory of the bullet and how it's going to travel through the air and hit the enemy player. For a stable wrist, you need an ample amount of space. Let's say if you play on a PC, make sure that where your mouse is, there is enough space in order for you to be comfortable and holding the mouse nice and firm. You can even use maps in order to train, which can help you in stabling your wrist. That will not only help you in long range shots but also close range box fights too. So stable your wrist, hold the mouse nice and firm, not very tight. Secondly, your vision. What do you see and how do you see? If I need to take a sniper shot, I will see that the enemy is in a far place from me and it's perfect for me to take the shot. Now many players forgets the basic and gets nervous that what if I don't hit? Well, you need to understand one thing. If there is an enemy player where he is coming towards you or going far away from you, he only have few movements he can do. He can come forward, backward, go left, right, he may jump or he may crouch. That's it. Just these 6 movements. So you need to visualize the player movement and on instinct alone, think that which direction the player is bound to go or he may go. Mainly you can put that enemy onto your shoes and think where would you normally move if someone in some particular range is pointing a sniper at you. With those 6 movements in your mind, you need to aim. Most of the players prefer jumping rather than crouching when he is in a far range, or probably he may build. If he is building, it's pretty sure that he also got a sniper too and he will aim to take a shot. Now for an enemy player to take a shot, he also needs to come out of the build, maybe peek a little bit or build a hole onto the wall in order for the enemy to take a shot at you, and you need to wait for the exact second to take your shot. So your visual should be great and make sure that your view distance is high or epic. That's gonna help a lot. Always remember, if an enemy that is in some range is going away from you, then you just have one shot, as it may be that he has got some additional items, probably like a launch pad or something, and he may come to you and start a box fight. So remember, if you're not comfortable with box fight, and in this case that's the visual you're getting that a player is going away from you, then you just have one shot. Thirdly, your fingers. You can see the enemy movements and are able to predict his correct motion on which side he wants to move, but your fingers are not responding as you want because you want to shoot, but still the brain is not with you at the time and you missed the shot because your fingers didn't hit the button at the correct time. This has happened to me many times and it still happens. The only way to fix this is with practice. You can practice close range maps, as that will give your brain a clear idea on when to make the finger click on the button. You need to make it a habit and stick to it. Otherwise, in a long range sniper fights, there will be conflict on whether should you click the button now or not. Or you can practice in matches too. Like if you see a bot, just use a car and go far away to a place, and from where you can aim, use a sniper and see its movement. As since it's a bot, it won't have much of a movement, so it will be much more easier for you to aim. Combination of both practice maps and in-game bots to aim will make you a habit on when is the right time to click the button so that the shot doesn't miss. One additional point here is the crosshair. Now you have learned everything from wrist to fingers to vision, but what if I say that everything is right but your crosshair position is wrong? I'm pretty sure you know how a bullet travels. If it's a long range shot, it will always dip into the air because of the pressure and the gravity. If I need to show you an example, you can see the trajectory of the bullet. You may say that what's the problem, it's still hitting the player. Well, I don't want it to hit the enemy player or on its legs. My aim should be always for a headshot. No matter if he is in max health or max shield, with one headshot I can take the enemy out, and that's what I aim to do. I don't mind if it's hitting the body as well. It will give the enemy 106 damage. but my objective always should be for a headshot. For that, I need to be perfectly aligning my crosshair so that with all the fundamentals that I have learned, the dip of the bullet, it hits the correct place where I want. But one thing is for sure, that if let's say your wrist is stable, your vision is good, your fingers are doing the job, crosshair is in perfect position, still I am missing shots. Well, that's perfectly fine. Sometimes you may miss. It's all about how much you have practiced. Even if you have the status of god level aim player in Fortnite, still there will be maybe 1 or 2 times you may miss a shot. If you're missing sniper shots, you have to find out what exactly you're doing wrong. The points that I have mentioned, try working them plus practice, and in 1 week you will see results. Now once you have control over all these elements, there are a couple of settings which we need to change. So let's go in game. Now in the game, what you have to do is, if you come out to the settings part, and over here you have to go to the mouse and keyboard. There are a couple of things which we need to change, and there are a couple of things which are completely your own personal choice. Like some players prefer it that the Y sensitivity should be a little bit less than what X sensitivity has, but for me both of them are equal, but it is less than the default value. So what I would recommend you is that since the default value is 50%, try reducing at least a little bit. For example, try reducing it to 45 and then try your game, see how the sensitivity is, and then after you have got a perfect sensitivity, then you can play with the X and Y X sensitivity and see how they perform as well. Targeting sensitivity, it's written over there that reducing mouse sensitivity when targeting, 100% will have no slowdown when targeting. Lower settings will have more slowdown when targeting. So that is what we want. We want it to be a little bit slower when we're aiming so that it is not a very fast movement with the crosshair. So for me, 39.6, I sometimes even play at 40 also. It doesn't make much of a difference, but still it's good. Do try to change this setting. This is very important. Always reduce it from the default value as the previous one. If it is 50%, try putting 45, then 40, then 35, then 30. See which is perfect for you and then implement that. Next, scope sensitivity, the most important setting for a sniper. Here I have put 47.2, but since I've opened this, I would reduce it a little bit less, around 45, something like that. Yeah, this is perfect. When we're using the scope, it will slow down the speed, and that is what we want so that we don't miss the shot. Make sure that scoping sensitivity and targeting sensitivity are set a little bit less than what currently is. And one more setting which you have to change is on the video tab, on the view distance. As you can see, I have chosen medium over here, but I would recommend you to put far or epic. For me, medium is fine. I can see perfectly the enemies and everything. It comes in the range, but even I can put it on far also. That is also much better. So I'm going to apply it. So either far or epic. If you have a low-end PC, far or medium is perfect for you. If the PC is a decent one, good graphics card, then I would recommend you to put it on epic. So make sure you change this particular setting as well. So that was a video. Hope this video helped you. If you have any questions regarding any of the points, you can put them in the comment section, or this is my X channel. You can go over there, tag me. Do let me know what issue you're facing. And if this video helped you, please don't forget to like button, consider subscribing, hit the bell icon. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.